Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marnise Nicole. I'm an acrylic painter, and today is a kind of like end of year wrap up. That's what we're gonna call it. We're just gonna talk through what I've been up to lately, which has been trying and failing to finish projects. Kinda. Let's get into it. So basically, randomly at the end of the year, I decided I wanted to finish out projects. I wanted to finish the art things that I've been working on for so long, because I've had some very long-standing projects. I just wanted to see them like completed and put to fruition and actualized, and just, you know, so I'm not bringing any negativity into my art year for 2022, so that I can wrap up the year officially and just be like, this is my work. And it really helps me. It helps me to finish and complete all of my projects in a year, so that when I'm reflecting on my work, I have a body of work to reflect on. And it's especially significant for me because a lot of the times from year to year, my art style shifts completely depending on my environment and my moods and the world around me. Like my work in 2020, it was very like non-stressed and relaxed because the world was crazy and COVID was happening and still technically happening, but I had less complexity in my work that year that I find. Whereas this year I've been doing more and more complex pieces, more evolved work. I've been researching disrupted realism because I'm really interested in that concept, like all of these things, right? And so right now I'm wanting to go ahead and finish everything. And so the first thing I wanted to do was finish my swatches. I love to make swatches of all of my like work that I have, and I haven't actually finished all of my swatches. So like I got a gouache set, the Mia Hemi very big gouache jelly set, and I did this. So we swatched all of those, and then I tried to do my first swatch ever using these jelly gouache acrylics, which I was not familiar with. We did that, so that was cool. But then I also got more markers than this original swatch right here, so we have more of these. So I swatched them out and have yet to do the actual sketch to go with the updated markers that I have, so I wanted to do that. And with that being said, I actually never finished doing my swatch drawer. So all of my acrylic paints are kind of like organized in tone, essentially, in this big art stand here, drawer set that I have behind this painting. And it's, so there's a neutrals drawer, which is whites, blacks, grays. Then we have red warm tones drawer. We have a cool tones drawer, which mostly has like purples and cool tone pinks. We have a yellow orange drawer. We have a green drawer, two different blues, like the more aqua blues and then the more blue blues. And then we have skin tones, which is just anything I would consider a skin tone, like yellow ochre. I use a lot in skin tones. It goes in that drawer instead of the yellow orange drawer. So basically that's how it's organized, and I never finished all of the drawers. I have both blue drawers to do, I had the green drawer to do, etc. So I was like, you know what, I want to finish that. And so actually the next video was supposed to be this green swatches drawer, and I accidentally deleted the footage, but I still have the TikTok, so I'll show you that. Hey guys, so a while ago, like over a year ago, I started doing swatches of all of the acrylic paints that I have in my art studio that helps me create all of this art behind me. And I never finished doing all of my drawers. I did these behind me, and then I kind of just was like, moving on to painting projects in life and all of that. So randomly tonight, I decided I wanted to get back to finishing my swatches before the year ended. And so tonight I'm going to be doing my green drawer, all of my green acrylic paints. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to show you what I kind of create, and I'll be right back. Here are all of my green acrylic paints laid out. Okay, good news, I really love these swatches, especially this pale green right here and this muted color right here. But bad news, I really need to rebuy this because it is dry on the inside. It was not apparently closed properly, and we're gonna repurchase it. But it should be this color right here, so you can see. Definitely need that in my collection. It is called Green of Provence. Again from Charbon. So we're gonna rebuy that. And now to the blank side to make some art. Now it looks a little something like this. So yeah, this is done. This is my little swatch, and I can't wait to hang it up on my wall. And if you were wondering, this is my art swatch wall. My acrylic inks, my neutrals drawer. This is my yellow orange drawer, muted pinks, warm tone colors, purples, that sort of thing. And then my skin tone drawer. So I think all I have left are the blues, the red, and the turquoise. So thanks for stopping by. And yeah, so we have the swatches. I still have a few more drawers to do, so I definitely plan on working on that next, but I wanted to finish that. And I have like 3 drawers left and like 3 weeks left in the year of December, and I could probably finish all of those swatches, except I also have been trying to finish my Canson sketchbook, which is 50 pages, but I've only done this so far. And the book is like this, so like I have so much more to do. And so I did this like a week or so ago, and I did this right after it, which I've been doing these with the jelly gouaches, so I'm happy to say that I'm actually using an art supply. But what I've noticed is that despite me using my gouaches, what has been happening is basically I have stopped almost entirely working with digital art. Like almost entirely. There's some kind of disconnect there. I just haven't been feeling that as a medium. And so when I was introduced to a new medium, I like jumped full force into this and just said goodbye to digital art for now. So I'll do a wrap-up video on all of my thoughts and feelings related to that, but I just find it like interesting that I was so into it, and now I'm kind of not. And we'll unpack that in a different video. But so I've been trying to fill these up. I did a few more pages here, but there's a significant amount left to do. So we have the sketchbook to finish, and then I have paintings to finish. And so this is the first painting that I needed to finish. This piece started off like this here. It was the diamond piece that I started working on, and interesting enough, I really like this painting, but I've never actually painted stones before. And so for the last month I've been like, is this good enough? Does it look like stone? Is it okay? And so that kind of frustration has been with this painting, so much so that I didn't want to finish it. And then I realized I was over painting, so I'm calling it finished, even though in my heart, like, I don't feel like this painting is finished. But essentially this is a painting concept that I started on TikTok. I love the TikTok community over there, like so engaging, so many new art friends. And like when you ask them a question like, I want to paint this, what do you think I should do with this theme? You come up with great stuff like this concept that has evolved so much. And so this is finished. Kinda. I feel like I'm gonna say no because I'm over painting. I'm just gonna stop. But then we have this painting. And so this is the last thing I guess I'm gonna work on for the year. It's too big to even really show you at this point and at this angle, but it's the black opera painting. There we go. we're just gonna say you saw it. Okay, we're just gonna say you saw it. But yeah, this painting I've been struggling with 2 areas now. Like we've worked on like most of it, and I still don't like certain aspects of it. And if you can see this right here, I'm really thinking about graying out this character entirely and just making this like a mirror without a reflection. But I don't want to do that because I don't want to ruin it. So I don't know, but this one isn't finished yet, but that I think will be the last painting I do for the year. Y'all, I'm really starting to think I have absolutely no chill because it's my break. And we have what, 2-3 weeks left in the year, and for some reason, instead of finishing the projects or the sketchbook or any of the paintings that I have left to finish before the new year, I got an idea about ballerinas and paintings and movement, and now I'm gessoing another canvas so that on my lunch break I can paint ballerinas because I have no chill, because I'm an overachiever and no one is asking me to overachieve. No one is doing this to me, but the ideas have come and I need to plot it out. So it's time for gesso. But if there's one thing I have learned this year, it is to over gesso your canvases, gesso more than you think you need, because I'm not going to paint this and then it leaks into the canvas and bleeds and then you have to put 80 layers. So more gesso to come. Well, here's the messy sketch so far, like a straight mess, but this is how I work. I took some inspiration from my coloring book, my reverse coloring book. I've been using it as a sketchbook, and I did this ballerina page, and I was like, oh, perfect for this long canvas that I have. So let's start at the beginning. So these little bulbs right here, those are lights. Here's ballerina 1, who's ballerina 2, who's on a like tightrope. She's over it. That's why she's kind of moody right there. Here's ballerina number 3. She's getting ready and kind of bent over, kind of like this girl right here. And then prodding, like going across the screen is ballerina 4. Very reminiscent of the movement from this ballerina here. And then we have ballerina 5 doing some little leg stuff, and ballerina 6, 7, and 8 doing something choreography together. And then background is going to be this blue tone, but all of these different lights are going to be a different light source. So that's going to be fun to play with, and she's going to have specifically a whole spotlight around her. And there it is. Okay, we are making progress, and I really am leaning into this layered, chaotic storytelling where it's different scenes all throughout the canvas. I'm really loving that. I first did it with this piece this year, and I love this piece so much with how the scene came together with all the different pieces, like a little puzzle. And so I was like, I want to try to do that again. And so I was like, what kind of different stories can I tell? And we have everything from the group to the solo moments to the warm-ups and the stretches to the contemplation and like, I don't know, just so much happening all in one scene. And one of my favorite books is about ballet, and I love the ballet. I used to go see the Nutcracker every year before COVID, so this is gonna be fun. Yeah, those are my projects. It's a little, I don't know if you can feel my frustration because I want to be finished with these, but I just, in the back of my head, things are not finished, and so I'm frustrated. But that is exactly what I do not want to bring into 2022. What usually happens in January, I don't know if it happens for a lot of people, but in January I tend to get into like the artistic slumps. I stop reading, I stop like really engaging like with social media or like YouTube content, TikTok content, and I stop painting. And like, this is how I was feeling right before I went into my lost year of paint. I didn't paint at all in 2019, like at all. I spent a whole year not creating, and I don't want that to happen again, which is why I'm so like, I feel like this urgency to complete everything, to be like, oh, no, don't do it. But I don't know. So I'm like surrounded at my very messy art studio, fun thing though, I made a coloring book of my art, and I'm going to be picking it up in a few days. It's a gift for my grandmother, so I'm going to show you guys, but I also have extra copies made, so I'm going to give away one of my coloring books that I made. So look out for that. And in the meantime, my name is Marnise Nicole. I'm an acrylic painter, and this is what an actual art freakout looks like. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.